All right, everyone. So Rikishi talked about what he thinks about the future of the Bloodline storyline, where he sees it going. He says, I think he can go either way. It just depends on, which way that I guess it depends which way the GOAT Roman Reigns feels. Either way, whether he goes with Jacob, that'll be good. Whether he goes with Solo, we all know that's going to be good. But I feel that Jacob has momentum right now. Solo is a made guy already, and so with Jacob, he has momentum. But if we throw him right now to Roman, I feel we're rushing him. I feel that Jacob shouldn't just terrorize, do regular TV matches with different talent just because Jacob has yet to show his wrestling ability. So, look, I like a lot of this, but this is the truth, is that we don't actually know where this Bloodline storyline is heading. There are a few things like we could put as placeholders that we know are going to happen. We know The Rock is going to come back. We know that both bloodlines will likely grow, meaning Roman is going to grow out his. He's certainly not going to be alone on his side. And on the other side, my guess is they're going to be adding talent too. Another thing we know is that Jacob Fatu is really growing in popularity, not just among backstage WWE, but also I think in the eyes of the WWE audience. And when I mean growing, I don't mean like, oh, he's getting popular. I mean, I think people are starting to buy what WWE is selling about him, right? They're starting to buy that he's this guy, he's this really crazy enforcer who's going to be tough for Roman and whoever they face to beat. And so, look, Solo's there, but Jacob Fatu is now rising as this kind of enforcer type. And so we don't know, could Jacob Fatu be the one that turns on Solo, or will Solo be the one that turns on, that side and goes the other way? I don't know. I don't know what exactly we're looking at here, but I think Rikishi makes a very, very good point. Um, and Jacob Fatu is a key part of this, right? Because part of what builds the story is Roman Reigns overcoming great odds, right? That's going to, if we can't get that, because it's tough to just tell Solo, hey, Solo, in the eyes of the audience, be equal of a threat to Roman Reigns. It's like, well, Roman Reigns has been around forever. He's done all this stuff, main eventing all these different pay per views, main eventing WrestleManias. And Solo's like, well, I got to build to that. At this point, I'm not able to kind of be that one-on-one threat. But when there's this giant bloodline of people, right? When there's Jacob Fatu and others that can make it an even scale, I think that helps out a lot. And when The Rock comes back, obviously now you get even a bigger threat. So we'll see what ends up happening here. But I thought what Rikishi said is important, and I think everything Rikishi says is important, because I do think that WWE will take what he's saying into consideration. I'm not saying they're doing booking based off what Rikishi says, but look, Rikishi's obviously talking to all of these people, right? He's talking to the Usos, he's talking to Roman Reigns and other members of the Bloodline. So it's like, you know, it clearly on some level, what he says does matter. So that's why we keep bringing you it. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.